Good morning, this is Josiah Pike with Alaska's News Source, coming to you now because we have a bit of an update in the Brayton Drive shooting that took place on November 8th this past weekend. As we now have charging documents from the APD that kind of go over a sequence of events, at least according to the man who is the current suspect in this shooting and is being charged at this time, although we of course are not charging him with having committed these crimes, but just relaying what these charging documents state. To go over the basic information here, charging documents state 36-year-old Luke Simonson is the suspect in this case, and that he shot and killed 45-year-old Timothy Grosdidier. I apologize, I may be saying that incorrectly. But just to kind of go over the sequence of events as it was relayed through an interview with Simonson, as in the charging documents. What happened was this incident took place on November 8th, shortly after a youth soccer game at Fox Hollow. Now, Simonson was leaving the parking lot with his wife and child, and as they were leaving in his car, he heard shouting outside the back when a woman, who was later identified as Grosdidier's wife, was yelling, saying that Simonson almost hit their child with his truck. Now, one of Grosdidier's children who was interviewed at the scene corroborated that statement. Now, Timothy Grosdidier was also yelling and came around to the front of the car. Simonson said that he keeps a weapon in the console of his car every time he gets in, and he had it on him this day. And as he exited, he did have it on him. He immediately drew his weapon, in his own words, or as he put it at least, and pointed it at Grosdidier. The two continued to argue, and Simonson claimed Grosdidier kept advancing upon him. While he did say he doesn't remember exactly what Grosdidier was saying at this point, he did say that he was not holding or attempting to get a weapon, at least in his view, but he believed him to be acting in a, quote, aggressive stance. That's how he put it. So Simonson shot Grosdidier, who kept advancing, so he shot him, as he put it, 2 to 3 more times. Now, Grosdidier's wife came around the front, and then Simonson claims he saw her put her hands in her purse. He then pointed the gun at her and told her to put her hands up, which she did, and then backed away from both Simonson and Timothy Grosdidier. A witness in the parking lot provided a dash cam video to the APD, and without going over all the details that are mentioned there, from what we understand, according to the charging documents, there was a dash cam video that captured this incident, as well as another witness who gave their accounting of what they saw, how this whole incident took place. So there were a few different stories mentioned in the charging documents, but that, as we mentioned, that's sort of the basic recap of what happened according to Simonson's point of view. Again, according to an APD interview with him that was released in the charging documents. So just to repeat some of this basic information, these charging documents give a name of a suspect in this shooting who's being charged with first-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of second-degree murder, and 1 count of third-degree assault. So this is what they're saying, without charging them ourselves, again, because we cannot make a statement on the truth of this case, but only relay what's in the charging documents and what's being stated through them. But just to recap, according to the charging documents, Luke Simonson, 36-year-old Luke Simonson, is a suspect in this case who is currently in custody and is being charged with killing 45-year-old Timothy Grosdidier on November 8th. Now, that's the basic information we have at this time and the most recent update, but of course, when more information comes to light, we will have the latest on it on our website, alaskasnewssource.com, as well as on our daily news broadcasts and on our mobile app. So check any of those places to get the most up-to-date information on this case. Thank you for tuning in today, and have a good day.